Alright, we're back with another video. I had just installed this clutch line. It's a little long, but the same line that will go into a 2G DSM is the same thread that threads into a Mirage master cylinder. Now we're going to see if the hydraulic cylinder, the slave cylinder, has these same threads, and if so, we should be good to go. So that's next. But again, I apologize for not making too much content. We're just trying to get this thing done. Everything is pretty much reversed of what we did. This is the banjo bolt that came out of this cylinder. This is the 2G. It looks like we're gonna be all right. Alright, so it turns out this might actually be the right mount. You can see the angle, how it shoots the mount down. And it might level out the rest of this car. So, I hope it's the right one. Alright, we got a package that should have some mounts in it. And if this mount is not the right mount, this might put a serious halt on the whole build, so. Okay, little progress that we made. As you can see, you probably can't even really tell, but the engine is now sitting level in the engine bay. Kind of looks like the intake manifold is sticking a little bit up, but it looks good to me. Fighting with Rock Auto to get the right transmission mount, so everything else is lined up except for this one. But now I found a set of 1.8 liter manual trans mounts off of eBay. Ordered that, so now I should have showed it before. The transmission isn't hitting the frame rail; it's sitting in there nice. So the only question mark now is if these axles are going to fit this transmission. Kind of nervous, but we'll see. But off camera I was buttoned up underneath, so I got the cross member in, got the exhaust hook back up, oil pan bolt tightened back up, and now we are gonna take the wheels off and see if these axles work, and I really hope they do, so let's get it. We're finally at the end of the road, fellas. Pull this drain plug. See if anything comes out. Probably should have did this before we started any of this. Off camera, we just buttoned up the last few things. So we got the steering column back in. We got coolant in. We've got brake fluid for the clutch line. So that's all good and going. Now we're gonna fill up the transmission, and fingers crossed that this thing has all gears. I'm really nervous because this came off a car with an aftermarket turbo, so it's a good chance that it might be fried, but fingers crossed, we'll be all right. super excited that it's finally to the point of startup. So I'm gonna throw a battery in it and fingers crossed this thing starts. We'll see. Stupid wipers, dude. Knocked all my... Alright, so it's like we went to crank it and then it killed power. I didn't have no power on, open the door, nothing. Fuse didn't look blown, took out the ignition fuse, inspected it, tested the resistance, it's still good. Put it back in, now the door light comes back on, so let's see. I do not have... Except that's all that was. Not too bad. Let's see though. Might as well get the inside POV. The battery cable. Let's see if this thing will crank. Huh. Aside from it running funny, it runs. Heck yeah. Well, we made it. Manual transmission's in the car. We've got it to start. It went through all the gears in the air. So now we're gonna have to drop this thing and just see if it drives on out of here. Nervous, so let's go ahead and get this thing on the ground, drive it out. She's running. All 5 gears going? Got to bleed that clutch a little bit more. Dude, freaking mobbing right now, dude. this thing. Here we are, after a long 30 days. We are finally 5-speed swapped. I actually drive pretty good. Look at that thing, man. Let's take this thing to work.